सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं। समस्त देवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो आचार्येभ्यो भक्तेभ्यो साधुभ्यो साधकेभ्यो तीर्थेभ्यो क्षेत्रेभ्यो नदीनदेभ्यो शास्त्रेभ्यो नमः। ओं परब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय शुकब्रह्मर्षये सूतमहामुनेः शौनकादृषिभ्यो वैशम्पायनादि ऋषिभ्यो मत्स्यादि अत्र्यादि मत्स्यादवतारेभ्यो अत्र्यादि प्रह्लादादि भक्तजनेभ्यो आदित्यादि नवग्रह देवताभ्यो ओम श्री दक्षिणामूर्ति दत्तात्रेय हयग्रीवादि गुरुभ्यो नमः। आदि पराशक्ति मात्रे नमः। ओम श्री माता पितृदेवताभ्यो नमः। श्री आद्य शंकराचार्यादि गुरुभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। समस्त गुरूणां देवतानाम् अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव सिद्ध्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकसंस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थानजागरण विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं समस्त भागवत पुराण इतिहासोक्त भगवद्भागवत दर्शन प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मकृते समस्त सेवकानां च विघ्नशत्रु निवारण द्वारा शक्ति साधना संपदा वाप्ति द्वारा दिग्विजय प्राप्त्यर्थं विश्व शांति समैक्यतादि प्राप्त्यर्थं अस्माकं साधकानामायुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेम स्थैर्य धैर्यादि प्राप्त्यर्थं श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण शास्त्रस्य दशमस्कन्धस्य द्वादशस्कन्धस्य पारायणमध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। Friends, every day is a festival if we can consider it to be like that and celebrate it like that. That we are able to get a chance of remembering the Lord. Remembering the Lord is the Tyohar festival because on the festival day we have to celebrate the remembrance of the Lord because the festivals are the days where the Lord has blessed the bhaktas. So in that mood of festivity or celebration or the joy that the otherwise very difficult thing in Kali Yuga, remembrance of the Lord, trying to understand His glory, trying to remember, become His bhakta, trying to unite with Him in the nature, we are doing through our shastras. In Kali Yuga, this itself is a greatest thing we can do. Little more intensification we may do depending on our capacities and resources. But this itself, when we consistently continue with faith, shraddha and devotion bhakti, the Lord will be pleased to slowly promote us to the higher and higher sadhanas. In each of the higher sadhanas, our understanding of Bhagavan, our relation with the Bhagavan starts becoming greater and deeper, etc. Then we will experience the Bhagavad Tattva in us and everywhere. At the end of all this journey, may it happen to us. We are in Dashamaskandha, Purvardha Parayanam, and seeing the meaning. Uddhavji reached Nanda Vraja, greatly received. Nandaji has narrated all the stories, Krishna Leelas, In that he was an extreme bhakti. So too was Mother Yashoda. Seeing their ativa prema and bhakti, Sri Uddhavaji is very happy. Then he starts telling about Balarama Krishna to be none other than Bhagavan only. Taking that opportunity slowly, he is teaching the Bhagavat Tattva Swarupa, which any day every jiva has to finally discover and discover as substratum, not only of the entire universe, but one's own self also. So, Shayad Krishna Bhagavan must have told them to console first, to tell that I will come one day, and also to give the Tattva Jnana in the conviction of which, in the deep understanding of which, all the Dvaita slowly gets reduced. As a result, not only the Raga Dvesha Samsara born out of Dvaita goes away, but even the Dukkha Adi experienced, even by the great Bhaktas, Premis, like Gopikas or even Nanda Yashoda, that also goes away. Then that law towards home. They have prema, anuraga, bhakti. All the time they will discover him as their own self. For these various beautiful reasons, Uddhavji is giving the Tattva Upadesha to Nanda Yashodaji. That is what is the beautiful portion we are seeing. Let us chant from verse number 30 onwards, 46th chapter, Purvardham Bhagavatam Puranam, Dashamaskandaha. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad-Bhagavata Mahapuranam Dashamaskandaha Purvardhaha. Shri Shuka Uvacha Atha षट्चत्वारिंशोऽध्यायः. Shri Shuka Uvacha Uddhava Uvacha Yuvam Shlaghyatamau Nunam Dehinamiha Manada Narayane Akhila Gurau Yatkrutamatiridrushi Eto hi Vishwasya cha Bijayoni Ramo Mukundः Puruषः Pradhanam Anviya Bhuteshu Vilakshणस्य Jnanasya Cheshata Imau Puranau Yasmin Janah Pranaviyoga Kale Kshanam Samaveshya Mano Vishuddham Nirhrutya Karmashayamashu Yati Param Gatim Brahmamayorka Varnah Tasmin Bhavantavakilatmahetau Narayane Karanamartyamurtau Bhavam Vidhattam Nitaram Mahatman Kim Vavashishtam Yoyoh Sukrutyam Agamishyatya Dirghena Kalena Vrajamachyutaha Priyam Vidhasyate Pitroho Bhagavan Satvadam Padehi Hatva Kamsam Rangamadhye Pratipam Sarvasatvatam Yadahavaha Samagatya Krishna Satyam Karoti Tato Makhidyata Mahabhagau Drakshataha Krishna Mantike Antarahridisa Bhutanam Aste Jyotirvaidhasi Nahyasyasti Priyaha Kaschito Na Priyo Vasti Amaninaha Nottamo Nadamo Vapi Samanosya Samopiva Namata Napita Tasya न भार्या न सुतादयः नात्मीयो न परश्चापि न देहो जन्म एव च न चास्य कर्मवालोके सदसन्मिश्रयोनिषु क्रीडार्थः सोऽत्र साधूनां परित्राणाय कल्पते सत्त्वं रजस्तम इति भजते निर्गुणो गुणान् क्रीडन् अतीतोऽत्र गुणैः सुजत्यवतिहन्त्यजः यथा भ्रमरिका दृष्ट्या भ्राम्यतीव महीयते चित्ते कर्तरि तत्रात्मा कर्तेवाहं धिया स्मृतः युवयोरेव नैवायम् आत्मजो भगवान् हरिः सर्वेषामात्मजो ह्यात्मा पिता माता स ईश्वरः दृष्टं श्रुतं भूतभवद्भविष्यत् स्थास्नुश्चरिष्णुर्महदल्पकं च विनाच्युताद् वस्तुतरां न वाच्यं स एव सर्वं परमार्थभूतः एवं निशासा ब्रुवतोर्व्यतीता नन्दस्य कृष्णानुचरस्य राजन् गोप्यः समुत्थाय निरूप्य दीपान् वास्तून् समभ्यर्च्य दधीन्यमन्थन् तादीपदीप्तैर्मणिभिर्विरेजोः रज्जोर्विकर्षद्भुजकङ्कणस्रजः चलन्नितम्बस्तनहारकुण्डला त्रिशत्कपोलारुणकुङ्कुमाननाः उद्गायते नामरविन्दलोचनम् अव्रजाङ्गनानां दिवमस्पृशध्वनिः दध्नश्च निर्बन्धनशब्दमिश्रितः निरस्यते येन दिशाममङ्गलम् भगवत्युदिते सूर्ये नन्दद्वारिव्रजौकसः दृष्ट्वा रथं शातकौम्भं कस्यायमिति चाब्रुवन् अक्रूर आगतः किं वा यः कंसस्यार्थसाधकः येन नीतो मधुपुरीम कृष्णः कमललोचनः किं साधयिष्यत्यस्माभिः भर्तुः प्रीतस्य निष्कृतिम् इति स्त्रीणां वदन्तीनाम् उद्धवोगात् कृताह्निकः इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायां दशमस्कन्धे पूर्वार्धे नन्दशोकापनयनं नाम षट्चत्वारिंशोऽध्यायः उद्धवोपदेशो नामः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Friends, this is the Upadesha or Sandesha by Lord Krishna through DEVJI. And not only because of that reason, but also the reason that Uddhavji himself is a great Jnani. That in his words to the Nanda Yashoda, every sentence is a Mahavakya. Vrishnina Pravaro Manti, Krishna's Mantri, Krishna's Daita Sakha, then Shishyo Brahaspate Sakshat, Uddhavo Buddhi Sattamaha. That is about Uddhavji in this chapter on the very first sloka it is said. Then he is carrying the message of Lord. Lord did not send anyone as messengers, that too to his most beloved Govigas and Nanda Vraja Vasins. बिगड़ गया तो बात अगर मैसेंजर इफ इज नॉट ठीक सो द बेस्ट ऑफ द मैसेंजर बिकॉज ऑफ हिज ज्ञान आदि गिविंग द अल्टीमेट मैसेज भगवान हैज सेंट टू हिम सो टू नंद यशोदा टू ऑल द व्रजवासिन्स टू ऑल ऑफ अस एवरी श्लोका इज अ great महावाक्य. So again I can talk on every sloka, every sentence, taking and proving it to be how it is Mahavakya. This, in fact, Uddhavji's teachings to Nanda Yashoda deserves that type of explanation. But now we are not fortunate enough for that. Sometimes some other life we do that. Here we only go through, as we are seeing every day, the literal meaning, some indicated subtle meanings, and the sadhanas thereof. First of all, Uddhavji appreciates Nanda Yashoda as you are the best of human beings. Why? Because this type of Ananya Prema you have to Balarama and Krishna, maybe through Putra Vatsalya, unknowingly, but they have happened to be Bhagavan himself. They were knowingly or unknowingly toward the Bhagavan. When we have Purna Prema Bhava or Bhakti Bhava, that is the greatest achievement as a human being. One lesson is learnt. Second one, Balarama Krishna are Prakriti Purusha. Thus, the Yoni and Bija for the entire universe. Understood? Therefore, the second Mahavakya, Jnanam, is given to us that the entire world is nothing but expression of the Prakriti Purusha Samyog. Look from that standpoint. In the Purusha, Prakriti, Purusha reflection is Jiva, the Siddhabhasa. Prakriti also Bhagavan's Shakti only. And as his Leela or the game, sport, the whole world is manifest of Jada Chaitanya, Stavara Jangama, Chara Achara. Never any one of them, whether Jada or Chaitanya, at any period of time or history, are away from him, apart from him, other than him. So too you and I are nothing but his creation. And in that play of the world, we are also used by the Lord for his sport. We have to sport what are the sport given to us with the knowledge that never ever, for any reason, any time, we are away from him, apart from him, other than him. No. See, the third Mahavakya, third Jnanam is given to us. Fourth, what is what? On that Lord, whom at the time of death, even once remembered, that Jiva who leaves the body called as death, burning all the karmashayam, he only reaches to Paramgati. He becomes one with Paramatma only. Therefore, what is the important lesson? As we reach to a retirement age, wherein sufficiently we have fulfilled our obligations and duties and responsibilities, also the due prarabdha, sukha dukkha of the world also gone away. Now some deha prarabdhas only are there. From that time onwards, only one goal, that what I have to do, so that at the time of death, I remember only the God, so that instead of getting bound in the karma chakra of Punravijannam Annam, I will be reaching to the supreme state, supreme divine Lord. That is a sadhana now we have to do. Like I am here. Only one thought throughout the day, what I have to do so that at the time of my death I remember God. And do only that. Whether I die tomorrow, 1 year after, 100 years after, 20, 30, doesn't matter. But we have to get mukti, not to come back into the Janma Marana Chakra. That happens by God's grace. Grace comes when? At the time of departure. Instead of attached to the Deha, instead of attached to the things and beings of the world, instead of attached to Sukha Bhoga, which we thought of enjoying in this world, are we expecting to enjoy in the other world? We have the ashas because a lot of punya we have done in anticipation of Uttama, Sukha Bhoga Lokas. Instead of any one of them, every one of them, only Bhagavan should be remembered. Saguna or Nirguna. What I have to do? This should be only project hours throughout the day. See the fourth lesson, fourth Mahavakya. And you both, hey Nanda Yashoda, on that Bhagavan, you have such a wonderful devotion developed. Like what we are studying in Dwadasha Skandha also, as DEVJI tells that in Kali Yuga, people don't worship Bhagavan. And the Bhagavan is, he is the one. The four Lakshanas are told. Achyutam, Bhagavantam, then Akila Devata Upasitam. Same here also. Akhilatma Hetu, Narayana, Karanamartyamurti, on that Lord. Bhavam Vidattam Nitaram. Such a great prema bhava you have developed. That is enough for you. Only one thing I have to add, that they are not your children, but they are Bhagavan Sarupa. Then your entire prema becomes bhakti. Done. In fact, the fifth thought, the Uddhavji tells to Nanda Yashoda is, there is nothing sukrutam you need to do anymore. See? Kimva avashishtam yavayoho sukrutyam. किम सुकृत्यम अवशिष्टम युवयो होगा और क्या बचा आपको करने वाला सुकृत्यम. Therefore, for you and I also, there no sukrutyam. Then fully establishing in devotion to the Lord. But in that mood only, do all the Shravanam Kirtanam, the same Shravanam Kirtanam Adi Navadha Bhakti, which led us to the devotion. Even after getting established in devotion, same things we have to do to express the devotion. In that only, because of the overpowering presence and effect of the Lord in our heart, anything undivine, anything jiva related, samsara related, gets washed off or burnt off or removed. Whatever the words you use, destroyed. Therefore, the antakarana is shuddha with paramatma bhavana. Then jiva at the time of living body goes to panchamahamutas, antakarana goes to its own mula karana, jiva bhava goes and merges in brahma anubhuti. Do that. You are already in that highest qualification stage. Everything is a Mahavakya. This is all we have seen. But today, again, while reminding, we are just reminding also what sadhanas Uddhavji is teaching to all of us. Then, more near ones. All that is highly spiritual. These two people have the deep desire again to have Bhagavan's darshan. So if you are an upasaka, if you deserve it through your upasana, Bhagavan will come and give you darshana. You need not worry about it also. This is another sixth point. Agamishyati adirghena kalena vrajam achyuta. See, vrajam achyuta agamishyati adirghena kalena. So go and stay in Vrajabhumi, keep on remembering the Lord Krishna, he will come and give darshan. Make any of these pilgrim places as the places of stay toward the end of life. To avoid proximity with samsara creating, samsara sustaining contacts. If you can maintain in the place wherever you are all the detachments which are not easy, it is okay. But not, then go. Start with going a week, a month. Slowly, then 1-2 months in 6 months, then 6 months in a year. Like all NRIs or all Indians who have their children abroad, don't they go? Every year, 6 months gone. There. Then again, those people say, go back, we come, they come here, again go. So to go to pilgrim places, stay, feel Lord's presence more and more. If it is inevitable, come back. Maintain Mahira. Forget about Deha and all that while taking care of its needs. Only thing is mind the mind. How much the mind is soaked in bhakti to the Lord through any of these Nava sadhanas. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Bhagasevanam. As many as of these things keep on doing. See, Bhagavan, Agamishyati Achyutaha Vrajam. And make your Hridaya only Vrajabhumi. As we saw yesterday in our 12th skanda puja upasana ke time, make your own heart Vrajabhumi. You only become Nanda Yashoda, all the Gopabalakas, Gopikas. You become that car in the river. You become cows and trees and plants and creepers and flowers and the birds and more वगैरह बनो. खुद ही अपने मन को बनाओ वृंदावनम. You only play the Venu Murali Gana or your own Gana of devotion of inviting the Lord. Why will he not come? He is there very much. With this type of our prayasa, he will manifest. You can have as the Dwapara Yuga Vasins had Bhagavan Krishna's physical darshana. In the same way, Bhagavan can give us darshana in our own heart. He can play with us. He will do that. There's no doubt at all. So, Achyutaha Vrajam Agamishyati, because you are longing so much. Proof. What is the proof? After killing that Kamsa, Atatain, who is the hater of all the Yadavas and all the related people, having killed him, what did Bhagavan say? Did he not say that, Papa, I will come to you, see? Seventh Mahavakya. What is that? Ki Krishna satyam karoti tatu. So Krishna will make it satyam. What it is, the promise which he made, that he will come. In the same way, wherever in whatever Purana Itihas, whatever the promises Bhagavan made, he can never go back by his own promises. He will only fulfill them. Where he said to Nanda Yashoda, Nanda Baba, that I will come to you. Or whether he says, Aham tva sarva vimokshayishyami, or Mameve prapadyante maya metam tarantite, or Yogakshemam vahamyaham. In all the Purana Itihasa, through his bhaktas, to the entire humanity, whatever the pratignyas Bhagavan has done, Kaunteya pratijanihi, name bhakta pranashvati. See, none of the things Lord goes back by. He will only fulfill every of the promises. Lord says, I promise you that I am going to protect you, take care of you, bless you. You promise me that you will be my devotee. I promise. If you do your promise, I will. In fact, your fulfillment of your promise is the only one which will help me in fulfilling my promise. In fact, my fulfilling promise is in your hands. Bhagavan saying to us. He says, I will protect you, but you have to have devotion. You have to call me. He says, I'm ready to come, but you are not calling. I'm ready to help, but you are not asking. I am ready to give you my own darshanam and mukti, but you are not seeking. I mean, kya karu? How important is this Mahavakya? Is it not? It is not the non-availability of the Lord problem. Lord is available, readily available. Fortunately, he has no other danda. He is not president, prime minister of any place to be busy and say that I am not available to you. No, he is not the manager of any other things. He's only like this putting hand waiting for us. ये कब बुलाएगा ये मैं कब जाके उसको help करूं. He has no employment. He never employed himself. Only for this reason that any time my bhaktas remember I must. Like the mother when she has 2, 3 children small. So to attend to them, she just leaves that job only in the office. मैंने उन्हें मेरे बच्चों को देखना है. अब भगवान को अपने बच्चों को देखना है हम सबको. So he has no job at all. Therefore, you need not worry that he may become busy. He may be busy, may not come. ऐसा है ही नहीं. वो नहीं हमारे तरफ से देर है. See, आगमिष्यति अच्युतः, then tat pratignyam satyam karoti achyutah. That is his name is Achyutah. Is it not? See? Hmm? Hmm. Krishna satyam karoti tat. Guru and Lord, whatever promises they make to bless us, protect us, evolve us, they always fulfill. We are not available. Wonderful, no? Everything is a Mahavakya. See, Krishna tat satyam karoti. Then, ati dirghena kalena achyuta agamishyati. Then, kim avashishtam sukrutam. Then, karmasham nivruta param gatim yati. Then, yasyam yatkruta iti dushimatihi. Every sentence is Mahavakya. If you can see that. And also, ma khidyatam mahabhagav. You do not have kheda. Krishna, you will see very soon. Now, what lesson you have to learn from them? They are highly miserable. Nanda Yashoda. Kheda mein hai wo. Mind you, their misery is not for artha kama bhoga like you and me. Their misery is that they are not having the proximity of the Lord. Lord is not with them. They are not with Lord. That is the dukkha. Therefore, every dukkha, when it is for the world, it is a samsara. Every dukkha, when it is for the Lord, it is sadhana, and it makes us deserve Lord's blessings. That's why Kunti Devi said, give as many dukkha's as you can. With her conviction that in every dukkha, I will remember you, not the world. In my remembrance of you, you come to remove the dukkha. When you come, your darshana is done. So to say, for your arrival, if dukkha is a necessary condition, give it. We are ready to take. I am ready to take. See? Excellent this portion of Uddhavji is teaching, direct to the point. No ambiguity at all. Luckily, we have the example of Nanda Yashoda. He's not just giving a sermon. Practically, they are there with so much of love to Bhagavan and Balram and Krishna. They are staying in Nanda Bhaja. They are doing all their duties. They have the mutual love as husband and wife, yet uncompromising, single pointed prema to Krishna, both of them, not together, independently. Together they are wife and husband. We can dharmartha kama we can do together. Moksha purushartha is not together. Aapka apna, mera mera. My devotion to Lord will not give you mukti. Your devotion will not give me. So Nanda Baba's prema to Krishna will not help Yashoda. Yashoda herself will have to have her own devotion. That's why all Gopikas, but their family members, not much devoted. They didn't get another lesson to learn. Now, interesting. Next one. Each one is a Mahavakya. What is that? Now Vedanta Vishayas are coming. Prema Vishaya, Bhakti Vishaya, Bhagavan's promise, he will fulfill that. All those great grand things are discussed. Now Tattvadi Vishayas also, for we have to understand sometime. For some. One, Antarhrudi Sabhutanam Asti. In all beings, Hrudaya Antarala, he is there. If you can discover him like that, he is there in your heart, in her heart, in everybody who is coming to you, to whomever you are going, in all their Hridaya, Bhagavan only is there. पर हृदय में तो जीव होता है, हृदय में तो वासनाएं होते हैं, या और उस हृदय में ही जीव वासना है, उनको जागृत कौन कर रहे हैं, उनको चेतना कौन दे रहे हैं? इज नॉट द चैतन्य परमात्मा which is mentioned here as Jyotihi iva edhasi. Yeah, you mind that. That is Krishna. That's what in Gita. Aham Atma Gudakesh. ये गुणाकेश मैं तो आत्मा हूं कहा सर्वभूत आशय स्थित आशय मीन्स हृदय सर्वस्य च अहम हृदय सन्निविष्ट सर्वस्य हृदय हम सन्निविष्ट ईश्वर सर्वभूतानाम हृदय से अर्जुन तिष्ठति. How many times in every शास्त्र भगवान टोल्ड आई एम इन द हार्ट ऑफ एवरीवन. अगर मैं नहीं हूं तो कोई जीव हो ही नहीं सकता. सी हिम, डोंट सी द जीव, डोंट सी द उपाधि तादात्म्य जीव, डोंट सी द पर्सन विथ whom you have the relation of wife or husband or children or in-laws out. वो सब व्यवहार. कोई भी आए उनके अंदर जो चैतन्य तत्व है ज्योति वही भगवान है. In that way he is there everywhere. Don't insist on the Lord to give you in a particular way darshan. If that insistence is there, Lord will give, but it is not permanent. Rather, see the Lord the way He wants us to see. If that way we learn, we will never miss Him. If you want to see Krishna and Balrama only the physical form, insist. आएंगे दिखाएंगे, हमेशा तो नहीं रह सकते, उनको और काम होता है. He'll go, then again you become miserable. Instead of that, if you see him as he tells you to see, you see me as the self in all. Learn that. Where are you missing Krishna? देखो, shift the understanding of Krishna, Balrama, from your children or in the physical form to that Chaitanya Swarupa in every individual's heart. You lift your understanding about Krishna from this to that. Your lifting understanding makes you always feel the presence of Lord. That is done. You don't want to get that knowledge. You only have to want lower level you live. And you want to be happy at that lower level. Not possible. Even if Krishna will come, he will not stay permanently. He'll go. You yourself may have to go. ऐसा थोड़ी है कृष्ण सामने आते ही तुम ही बैठोगे क्या? तुमको भी किचन में आना पड़ेगा, गाय भैंसों को देखना पड़ेगा, किसी को चोट लगी तो जाना पड़ेगा। यू ऑल्सो कैनॉट बी विथ कृष्णा ऑल द टाइम। यू सब नहाने का जाना पड़ेगा। फिजिकली you can't be with him. You also will have to go. You will force to go. You only will say, कृष्णा मैं इतना बोला आप आ गए, आप थोड़ा बैठेगा, मैं थोड़ा बाहर जाके आता हूँ। कब आओगे? जब आप चले जाओगे। ये बोलते हैं ना, स्वामी जी आप आ गए, अब बैठे मैं भी घूम के आऊँगा। नहीं फॉल्स फ्रॉम देयर। पत्नी को एवर चले गए क्या स्वामी जी? गए तो बोलना मैं आऊँगा। चले गए, देन आ गए। We ourselves have our own obligations, duties. बट मैं नहीं जाऊँगा, जिद करके बैठूँगा। बट भगवान को भी बाथरूम जाना होगा, ही विल आल्सो अटेंड समबडी एल्स। He will have to go somewhere. Somebody else is calling. You can't be insisting that he will be only for you. He will go for others also. There are greater devotees. Throughout life, remember one thing. There are thousands of times better, greater sadhakas, devotees than us in the world, who deserve Bhagavan's presence and blessings, Guru's blessings and guidance. We are only small speck of a dust particle only in the whole universe. ऐसे बिना कोई का इतना भी औकात का इतना घमंड अहंकार रखते हम, इंस्टेड ऑफ लिसनिंग टू द लॉर्ड व्हाट ही सेज, वी ट्राई टू चलाओ हुकूमत ऑन हिम। हे भगवान कृष्ण बलराम आ जाओ। व्हाट आर यू टॉकिंग? इगोइस्टिक मीन ईगो ऑफ भक्त। नहीं आओगे तो मैं सबको बोलूंगा कि तुम नहीं हो, मैं खुद नास्तिक बनूंगा, आई मेक अदर्स नास्तिक्स। लाइक द अदर डे फेलो, हिज ग्रैंडफादर इज अ टेम्पल पुजारी। व्हाट इसके दिमाग में घुसा, ही बिकम सच ए नास्तिक, डूइंग प्रचार ऑफ नास्तिकता एंड टॉकिंग इल अबाउट ऑल हिंदू गॉड्स। ही वाज बीटन रेड एंड ब्लू यस्टरडे। नास्तिक, मैं नास्तिक बनूंगा। नो। So what is the Mahavakya number 7? Lord is there for your discovery every time as Jyotihi in the heart of every being. Jyoti Chaitanya, Prana Shakti, Atma. It can be an ant also. It can be elephant also. It can be a plant also. Ant, plant, elephant. In every one of them, if you want to search, देखो ढूंढना आता है ना, भगवान के अलावा और कुछ नहीं होता, देखने को नहीं आता है, इसलिए भगवान है नहीं बोलते हैं। इज अनदर महावाक्य। भगवान has given the hint. Only you have to do the अभ्यास। सर्वेषु जीवेषु आत्मरूपेण यस्तिष्ठति सः एव कृष्णः देहो देवालय प्रोक्तः जीवो देवः सनातनः। देखो बोल दिया ना। You practice it, you remove your ignorance that Lord is only in the form of Krishna and Balaram. Replace it by the knowledge that in every living being, as the self, as the Jyoti, Bhagavan alone is there. Why do you limit? That's what I told you 6-7 times, or at least 3-4 times. That our Saguna Sakara Upasana Bhagavan, while giving us the devotion, also does a very negative thing of conditioning our mind that Bhagavan is like this only. See, Rama Bhakti, although it creates Rama Bhakti in me, destroys me in another way that the Bhagavan cannot be as a Krishna, cannot be as Shiva, is only as Rama. That problem comes in Saguna Bhakti. Then we get fears. And also, only in this way Bhagavan is there. No, he is there as all Pancha Mahabhutas. He is there as all Devatas. In every form, he alone is there. To discover him in every form, to make a beginning, we are told to worship him as Krishna and Rama. While doing so, we discover Bhagavan in Krishna and Rama, that itself becomes an abstraction. That itself becomes an abstraction to see the Lord everywhere. If you are not careful, if you are not trained by the teacher. Same thing in our Telugu class we are doing, in our Mundaka Upanishad. In those Vedangas, which have taught the Brahma Jnana theoretical to us, they themselves will become obstruction in translating the theoretical jnana to anubhuti if we don't learn to leave them. Is it not? That is why all those Vedangas are put by Angiras Rishi in Aparavidya. Para is only that yeah, tad akshara madhigamyate. What a beautiful discussion nowadays we are doing. Unfortunately, no Telugu people come. Only do theory, but I am enjoying my study. All Telugu people, they believe they are all realized saints. They look like that. What an excellent text. For the sake of text, for the sake of the bhasha, at least they should listen. Those who cannot come live, at least offline is always available, listen. Conditioned minds. Even though the conveniences are there, people, what to do. Go, Dwara, Prarabdham, what can I do? So, here also, Bhagavan is there in heart of everyone as Chetana, another Mahavakya. हो गया? See? Next one you see? Nahi asya asti priyah kaschit na apriyah. See? He is unbiased from his side. Towards somebody as priya, having somebody towards somebody the preeti, and to other people apreeti. ऐसा अपने तरफ से नहीं. Why? The person who considers somebody as lovable, other as hateable, when he himself is having an ego, amaninaha. So by telling this sentence, the eighth Mahavakya, not only what is Bhagavan is told, but it is also told to us that how we have to live our life, freedom from the raga dvesha. If I have ego, I'll have raga, I'll have dvesha, I suffer. Finally the raga dvesha can be eliminated when my ego itself is sublimated at the altar of the Lord. So here Bhagavan is amani, he is no man, ego is not abhiman नहीं उनका मैं हूँ करके अहंकार. देखो कोई प्रिय कोई अप्रिय नहीं. He Shuddha Parabrahma Paramatma. He is not the Chitta Vritti reflected Chidabhasa who will have a defined abhimana. Therefore, he will love someone, he will hate someone. ऐसा नहीं. Is it not? A wave has a abhimana of its own shape and all. Can compete with other waves, fight with other waves. How can the water have abhiman? It has no that specific individuality. It is everything. भगवान का अभिमान नहीं है इसलिए nobody प्रिय अप्रिय. Therefore, if at all, which is never there in them, but in you and I it may be there. नंद यशोदा में कभी नहीं रहेगा, हमारे में अगर है, भगवान लाइक गोपिकास विल हैव कि हमको छोड़कर कृष्ण ना हमें प्रेम करना. ही इज नाउ डूइंग प्रेम टू देवकी वसुदेवा एंड मथुरावासी. सो वृंदावन वासियों को छोड़कर मथुरावासियों को पकड़ लिए, नंद यशोदा का छोड़कर देवकी वसुदेव को पकड़ लिए. हमारे प्रति उनका प्रेम चला गया, उनके प्रति हो गया. झूठ. When he was loving you, then also he never loved you. And he is loving them also, he is not loving them. Because he is loving them, he is not hating you. Because he is loving you, he never hated them. अरे प्रिया प्रिया जीवों को होता है. How can Paramatma will have? He played a leela. He reciprocated your love. You continue that. Just you loved him, he reciprocated. Now they are loving, so he reciprocated there. That is called Bhagavan. That is the other way Bhagavan tells in a very, he feeling himself in a helpless position. Bhagavan says, मैं क्या करूं? Whoever are my devotees, I have to run behind them as if I am their das. So many places Bhagavan says. Ham bhakta paradina. Our Devaki, Vasudeva, Mathura also. So much they were also remembering Krishna, longing. Actually he belongs to Mathura. He is a child of them. Once that is known, देखो कभी बंदा 4 जनरेशन पहले left India and went to UK or USA. Suddenly he became MLA, a minister in the government and contested for some big post. Suddenly we claim, अरे हमारा इंडियन है, हमारा इंडियन है. तो दैट फेलो को होता ही नहीं इंडियन करके. But we claim. Same way, when they know that Krishna is actually Deva Vasudeva Putra, don't they claim? Is it not? Should he not go to his roots? Batao. In the Vyavahara also. But heart in heart, neither is Priya nor Apriya to him. So when he killed all Rakshasas, including Kamasa, not out of Apriyata or Dvesha. If he has a Dvesha, he can never be God. He killed them because they deserve it. They are doing wrong things. To punish the wrong people is the Ishwaratva of the Ishwara. To protect the good people. Otherwise, nobody will remain as good. Everybody will become bad. पुलिस का काम है चोर को अंदर डालना, नहीं तो सब चोर बनेंगे. अब सब चोर बने तो then you cannot maintain the society in its peace and wonderful, righteous, joyous way. You cannot conduct the world. It become barbaric. देखते देखते एक दूसरे को मारेंगे, खत्म हो जाएगा दुनिया. So Bhagavan has to be there as an Ishvara to punish the bad. For that he did not out of his apriyata towards any one of them. Rather, he gave mukti to Kamsa, not yet to Devaki Vasudeva. So, how many Mahavakyas? You see, if we can pause and study in this way, from every of our Purana Itihas and Smriti Grantha and our Veda Vedanta Granthas, so much of beautiful things to learn. In this way, we have to revel. To revel in this, what sort of antakarana we need, that we have to prepare. उसी के लिए time लग रहा है. In that lot of raga, dvesha, lot of desires for the world, so many. By dosha, drushti and pratipaksha bhavana, when we reduce the importance to them, to that extent, our antakarana is available for us to study these Purana Itihasa and see such Mahavakyas and learn from them what is our sadhana, where we have to reach to. Is there any ambiguity? So clear. Now see, next one. From his side, na uttamaha, na adamaha, na avisamanaha, asya, asamopiva. There is nobody higher than him, lower than him, equal to him, other than him. Higher nahi, lower nahi, equal nahi, other nahi. Other nahi is a very important point. This will be seen tomorrow again in our Mundaka Upanishad only. Achakshishotram tadapanivadam nityam vivam sarvagatam susukshmam tadavyam yadbhutayonim parivashanti dhiraha. It will come. That, okay, that Lord Krishna, higher than him, nobody. Lower than him, nobody. Equal to him, nobody. Such Krishnas maybe two. No, he is one. Two Krishnas cannot. Very important thing it is. Yoga Darshana, it will come. I remember now, when the Ishvara's definition comes, Klesha Karma Vipaka Ashayehi Aparamushtaha Purusha Vishesha Ishvaraha. We will see if the Lord wants what is the Purusha Visheshatva of the Ishvara. If we discuss it, if the Lord gives us wisdom, that time this point will come. Is such Ishvaras two or such Ishvaras two? Is it possible? It cannot be. He has to be only one. There also nobody like him, nobody equal to him, nobody higher than him, nobody lower than him. Therefore, he is one without second. Now the next one, nacha mata na mata na pita tasya. You were never a mata pita. By birth also, and actually, how can you be the mata pita of the Paramatma? As you are not his parent, don't worry, he will not be the son or the Devaki Vasudeva also, only a Nataka. They also are not parents. But he play the Leela. Of future tense. अब तो तुमको छोड़कर उन ये माता पिता पास गए, that may be your दुख. But बच्चे तो बढ़ेंगे कृष्ण बलराम. When they grow, they have to marry. So they will have so many wives. We don't know how many number. But nobody is his wife. Na bharya. So each bharya will have 10 children. 16,008 into 10. 1,60,80. But he has no children. देखो ये है. If you can crack all this, puzzles, then you are understanding Bhagavan's Swarupa or Tattva or Shastra. These beautiful Mahavakyas, tomorrow we'll see. Some 10, 12 will be there by the end of this chapter. 10, at least 6, 7 of them. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Bhagavata Sharanam Mama. Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama. Shri Suta Sharanam Mama. Shri Shukadeva Sharanam Mama. Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama. Shri Narada Sharanam Mama. Shri Kumara Sharanam Mama. Shri Brahma Sharanam Mama. Shri Vishnu Sharanam Mama. Shri Parabrahma Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Sharanam Mama. Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Om Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhayate Girim. Yat Krupatamaham Vande Paramananda Madhavam. स्वर्गे सत्ये च कैलासे वैकुंठे नास्ति अयं रसः अतः पिबन्तु सद्भाग्याः मामामुञ्चदकर्हिचितो ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ श्रीकृष्णपरब्रह्मणे नमः योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्य किल शक्तिधरस्वदाम्ना अन्यान् शास्त्रचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान्नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं श्रीभगवानुवाच श्रीकृष्णपरब्रह्मणे नमः श्रीमद्भागवतमहापुराणशास्त्रं 12 स्कन्धः ओमाभासश्च निरोधश्च यतश्चाद्यवसेयते स आश्रयः परं ब्रह्म परमात्मेति शब्दते अथ तृतीयोऽध्यायः श्रीशुक उवाच We'll chant once more. Any doubt? Are you feeling bored? If you are feeling bored, sleep. I will chant from 43 up to 52. Kalaunarajan jagatam param gurum trilokanathanatapapankajam prayena martya bhagavantamachyutam yakshyanti pakhanda pashanda vibhinna chetasah yannamatheyam riyamana athurah पतन् स्खलन् वा विवशो गृणन् पुमान् विमुक्तकर्मार्गळ उत्तमां गतिं प्राप्नोति यक्ष्यन्ति न तं कलौ जनाः पुंसां कलिकृतान् दोषान् द्रव्यदेशात्मसम्भवान् सर्वान् हरति चित्तस्थः भगवान् पुरुषोत्तमः श्रुतः संकीर्तितोऽध्यातः पूजितश्चाद्धृतो विवान् ऋणां धनोति भगवान् हृत्स्थो जन्मायुता शुभं यथा हेम्निस्थितो वह्निः दुर्वर्णं हन्ति धातुजम् एवमात्मगतो विष्णुः योगिनामशुभाशयं विद्यातपः प्राणनिरोधमैत्रीं तीर्थाभिषेकव्रतदानजप्यैः नात्यन्तशुद्धिं लभतेऽन्तरात्मा यथा हृदि स्थे भगवत्यनन्ते तस्मात् सर्वात्मना राजन् हृदि स्थं कुरु केशवं म्रियमाणो ह्यवहितः ततो यासि परां गतिं म्रियमाणैरभिध्येयः भगवान् हरिरीश्वरः आत्मभावं नयत्यङ्ग सर्वात्मा सर्वसम्भवः कलेर्दोषनिधे राजन् अस्ति ह्येको महान् गुणः कीर्तनादेव कृष्णस्य मुक्तसङ्गः परं व्रजेत् कृते यत् ध्यायतो विष्णुं त्रेतायां यजतो मखैः द्वापरे परिचर्यायां कलौ तद्हरिकीर्तनात् इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायां 12 स्कन्धे Tritiyodyaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Friends, what a beautiful lessons they are. What I am doing is all that which every one of us to do of the class. What is it? Repeatedly studying same thing. Because we don't do otherwise, there's nothing greater thing than this to be done. Therefore, this alone we are doing every day of chanting these mantras and trying to understand what is to be done. What is to be done is only one thing. Through the smarana of the Lord, day in and day out, see to it that the Lord alone is made to be established deeply in our heart. The sign of the Lord establishing our heart is with our own Dehendra Manobuddhi Prana, always we are doing those things which are told by the Lord or pleasing the Lord, or everything is happening through us as an expression of divine only, to such an extent we as an ego are not there, because the ego is there always in the Hridaya along with its own vasanas. Now that is replaced by the God. Therefore, Lord alone expresses through me, seen by the outsiders. They don't see individual like Gurudev. When you see in Gurudev, you don't see an individual. The divine only through him. How? Because in his Hridaya, he established the divine. He individuality ke rupe, he is not there. Therefore, for us, the divinity only through that counter expressing. So he established in his heart the Lord is proved by others seeing him as the counter of divinity. And himself also has no doubt, very conscious, conspicuous, clear that I am the pure, conscious, Sarvavyapaka Brahmatma. All these upadhis are in my own wish and will are manifested for my own work, and then they dissolve. You know, in the old movies, or in today's hundreds and thousands of movies of, all these fictitious movies of Hollywood and all, we see that hero just manifests his powers, does something, and dissolves. Chinese wale, oh, नास्तिक है लेकिन all their movies are like that only. Some supernatural powers. In the same way, the Lord expresses all this, again dissolves everything in himself. Now, mantra 43. What says? Know Bhagwan to be this, this, this. Mantra 44, what it says? All the time remember the Lord till the death comes. At the time of death also remember Lord, so that you are no more bound by karma samskara to be born again and again. Rather, you merge with Lord. Same thing there. Uddhavji also told Nandeshoda. Here Shukdev is telling Parikshit. For that, what is to be done, we have understood. From this moment onwards, Nitya Nirantara Bhagavan, Sada Nirantar Hari Gunu Gavo. प्रेम भक्ति से भजन सुनाओ, श्याम प्रभु के शरण में जाओ, मन मंदिर में दीप जगाओ, जीवन नैया पार कराओ. See that? सदा निरंतर हरि गुण गावो, प्रेम भक्ति से भजन सुनाओ, श्याम प्रभु के चरण में जाओ, मन मंदिर में दीप जगाओ, जीवन नैया पार कराओ. सदा निरंतर हरि गुण गावो, प्रेम भक्ति से भजन सुनाओ. Second mantra should thoroughly make us convinced, and we should do already. Knowing is not doing. Doing alone is doing. Doing gives result, not knowing. Don't say, हे भगवान मैं सब कुछ जानता हूँ फिर भी मेरे को क्यों नरक में डाला. अरे बेवकूफ, तेरे को डबल नरक में डालना चाहिए. सब कुछ जान कर भी instead of doing sadhana, you did all nonsense. Is it not? We will put double नरक. अज्ञानी को पनिशमेंट कम होता है, गलतियां करे तो. But knowing and doing wrong deserves more punishment. That's why in all the legal things, culpable homicides or the things accidentally happened. Judge sees that intention before awarding or the punishment. If he has done it accidentally, the punishment is less. But deliberately done, usko to fir 302. So, knowing is not doing. Doing alone is doing. Therefore, we have to start. Only one goal. In my Hridaya, none of the worldly things or beings are there, nor I am there, nor my vasanas are there. What is there is Bhagavan, Bhagavan's Tattvajnanam, Bhagavan's Saguna Sakara Mahima Shakti, Bhagavan's Leelas. Whatever is in our Chitta or Hridaya, that alone comes onto the surface of the mind, after which we will know it. So, whatever at any given moment of in our mind we observe, understand that those things are there in the Bija Rupa in our Hridaya. Then, like in Yoga Darshanam, we did keep on increasing the Aklishta Vritti so much, so much, so much. The total Antaraya is done for the Klishta Vrittis, and Pratibandha कहते हैं, that they don't get a chance even to express. Same way in Hridaya mein, so much the spiritual sadhanas we have to do related to God, that Bhagavan alone is there in the Hridaya fully filled, that any given moment, only Bhagavan is remembered. Is it not like that pregnant women? All the time in her chitta, hridaya, the child only. Up to 1 year, 1.5 year, when the child starts going to school, or the another child is going to be born, her mind is only on that child. An example. What is the meaning of filling the hridaya with that child? Then the other our own examples of dhana, lobha, kama, adi vikara, which are there in our heart, that alone always surfaces when we are free in our mind. That shows what is there in our heart. So that is a sign, that is a litmus test to say what is there in our heart. Therefore, fill into the heart the Lord so much that Lord alone remains there, everything goes away. That when we make the Lord to stay there, in His presence intensified by our efforts, all the non-positivities go away. That is the one. So the goal is what? Bhagavan ko chittasta, Bhagavan ko hridayasta banana. Then giving them the chavi of our life, the door. He will see to is that all ayuta janma shubham Krishna donoti. Tenth millions of the lives of Ashubha, he will wash out. Not only that, you as a jiva is no more there. Lord is there in the heart. Therefore, we will never do those things by which again new vasanas are created. Therefore, संचिता बंट में प्रारब्ध is only to the देहा, आगामी करने के लिए जीव ही नहीं है. Therefore, moksha. Moksha to whom? Me only. Who me? Who was jiva with upasana vasanas now. What is my moksha? I am no more a jiva with upadhis and vasanas. I am one with that Lord. I am that Lord. I am that pure self in the heart. That experience will come slowly. So before that ekatvam with Paramatma is Brahma, through bhakti, wash off all the negativity. So by practicing such bhakti sadhanas, by which the Lord is established in our hridaya. In other words, if in hridaya Bhagavan is not invited, or if all our upasanas are not done for the purpose and for the result of making the Lord establish in our heart, in the heart the vasanas, the egos will be there. All upasanas are superficial. Superficially some benefits may come, but we continue remaining as the jiva and kama krodha vikaravan with samsara. See how important is this. Therefore, go to all temples, do all the things required, but with the main aim of keeping the Lord or making the Lord to permanently stay in the heart. To stay, make him stay permanently in the heart only. Every day we are we are told to do. Every day, zindagi bhar marne tak. Because little chance is given, Lord is replaced by ego, and the devotion is replaced by raga dvesha, then the bhakti mukti sadhana is replaced by samsara. Batao. Who is a culprit? Who is the one who is doing mistake? I only. Then in whose hands the solution is there? In me only. What is the role of God and Guru? God through the Guru teaches us. The teachings, when you practice, the God pulls us, gives blessings. For Bhagavan to give us blessings, protect us, we have to deserve also. To deserve these other sadhana, who can do it for us? Only. Remember throughout life. I alone will have to eliminate all my negativities. I alone will have to negate my own, bring my own, sorry. I alone will have to inculcate all my positivities. I alone have to do my sadhana of establishing a Lord in my heart. After these three, then He will remove the ignorance and ignorance born illusions. If the first three I don't do, the fourth He cannot do. Why? Because I am holding my negativities. I am discarding my positivities. I am not practicing bhakti. I am suffering. It is my mukti. Therefore, I have to work it out. भगवान को क्या पड़ी है हमारे मुक्ति के लिए? Just like, why are you worried about my mukti? You can't, even if you are worried, you can't do nothing except giving some ideas. I have to mind it, no? So too, every one of us. So be firm, no vagueness. What is the firmness? हृदय में भगवान का प्राण प्रतिष्ठा शाश्वत रूप से हमको करना है. The sign of it is all the time in the chitta vrittis, in a buddhi vijnanas, in the one's sankalpa vikalpa, in the perception of the senses, everything is divine, divine, divine. When that happens, that's the meaning of the Lord is made to be established in our heart. We have to do. It takes many, many years or lives. Do it. How to do, what to do to make the Lord established in the heart is a big, big question which from last 7-8 days we are going on studying thoroughly, exhaustively. The four sadhanas indicated by DEVJI. Srutaha, Sankirtitaha, Dhyataha, Pujitaha. Every detail regarding these four are discussed by us to the capacity of our information, referring to whatever the Shastras we have studied. These are the four means relentlessly we have to do to make the Lord permanently established in our heart and then give Him the charge. He will remove right from ignorance, every illusion, delusion, raga, dveshadi, durgunas, saaf kar denge pura. None of the kachra will be there in the heart. Then in that pristine, either devotion to the Lord in the heart or devotion to the Lord in the form of the world or in unison with the Lord as Brahmasmi, we experience Mukta Sthiti. Mukti from Jiva struggling in the world to become happy, protecting, trying to protect his individuality. ये सब बंधन है, सब चला जाएगा. Okay. Now all these I will not repeat because we have done last 1 week sufficiently. Adrutopi va. This we can explain today. Adruta means what? Shrutaha, heard. Sankirtitaha, we have done our own kirtana of the Lord. Dhyataha, in the mind we have done the 6 types of dhyanas. Pujitaha, we told you. Bahya puja, antaranga puja, shodashopachara puja, everything discussed. Now if these 4 cannot be done, at least have the present respect and reverence to the presence of the Lord. इतना कहो कि सब जगह भगवान है, इतना कहो सब कुछ भगवान कर रहे. ये हल्का सा कीर्तन है, because you are talking about his kirtana, but not as cumbersome as really doing a bhajan kirtana of the Lord. Even this adhara also, when continuously maintained, makes the Lord stay in our heart, come and stay in our hearts. There are many people in this world, they are not doing puja special. They are not meditating or doing extensive dhyana, nor they have any kirtanams to do. कई सुनते भी नहीं सत्संग, बट हार्ट इन हार्ट दे हैव भगवान है वही करेंगे, है ना. हमारे नानी नाना दादा दादी लोग ऐसे रहते थे. आद्रता, दे आर नॉट पढ़े लिखे, दे आर नॉट गॉन आउटसाइड टू लिसन टू एनी महात्मास, नॉट दैट दे नो लॉट ऑफ भजन आल्सो, नॉट ए मेडिटेशन एटसेट्रा, बड़े बड़े पूजाएं भी नहीं, बट जस्ट आद्रता. Adruta of the Lord is what? Just accepting the Lord and His presence and blindly believing that He is there, He takes care. Waki, He takes care of those people more than those who are struggling with puja and pujitaha, dhyataha, shrutaha, sankirtitaha. ये लटक ही रहे हैं, भगवान ने इनको पहले मोक्ष दे दिया. हो जाता है. कम से कम आदर रखो. Earlier we gave the meaning of adara means with adara do shravanam, with adara do kirtanam, with adara do the dhyanam, with adara do the puja. That's the way. Now the adara is the fifth sadhana. Just otherwise what you can say, in the gap between these things done, to see that the mind doesn't go astray, do the adara bhava. Even at that time also remember God. By any means, give every credit to Him. Have hope in His presence and grace. Say again and again that He will take care. है ना, मेरा लाड मेरा देखभाल करेंगे. That's it. This is called आदर. है ना, अब तक निभाया है, आगे भी निभाएंगे. This is called as आदर. Thank God I am settled in my government job. See, that thank God is आदर. Good that I went and did all my service of these 37 years. Very nice. Without any problems. Good. Lucky that by God's grace, I am promoted or sent to good places wherever I went. Good colleagues I had, good boss I had, good subordinates, good working atmosphere I had. Thank God. See, that's called Adharata. Now I am retiring from this big branch in the amidst all you wonderful people. Thank you. Now, thank God, my children settled. And any one of them, they stay, they love me, and I do whatever can be possible, all God's grace. He's not doing puja. He's not doing bada kirtan, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Narayan, नहीं कर रहे हो. He's not doing puja there. Meditate भी नहीं कर रहे. आदर कर रहे. ये सबसे कम से कम साधना है, बट सबसे असरदार भी है. भगवान आ जाते हैं. मैं तो आपको पूजा नहीं किया, कीर्तन नहीं किया. हाउ डिड यू कम? भाई आदर किया ना, दैट इज इनफ फॉर लॉर्ड को ना आप इस तरह भी थैंक यू करते रहो, ही विल कम एंड स्टे इन द हार्ट. देयर सम पीपल ऑलवेज दे से आई डोंट नो, समझ आई एम नॉट इंटरेस्टेड इन पूजा उपासना, मेरे को नहीं होता. मैं आराम से कुर्सी में, बट वन थिंग आई से, ऑल दीज एक्सपीरियंसेस सुख भोग, दे आर गिवन टू मी बाय द लॉर्ड ओनली. I'm happy. Wonderful wife taking care of me. Excellent children. Thank God. Good servants also, obedient and all. Everything fantastic. I tell it's all God's grace. This is other. Matlab, is it Swamiji only when good things happen? There are some people who are wiser than any dukha bhi aata hai, they remember God only. They say, I don't know why the Lord is giving, but He only is giving. For that also, when they give credit to Lord, it is also an other. Both of them succeed in transcending good and bad because they are saying everything is God, God, God. That is called another adhara. When we are kept very busy, Bhagavan Kai Kripa hai, He is making us to fulfill our duties, clear our debts. When He is making us absolutely free, that time also it is His Kripa telling us to initiate some sadhanas. Every time Bhagavan ka hi adhar karte raho. See? Adhar. It means what? Anything happens, उनका ही credit देना. Good ho, bad ho. Idea is he should be important, not anything. Somebody befriended you, helped you, Bhagavan ki kripa. Cheated and left you, Bhagavan ki kripa. There are some people on this globe. They are becoming so closer to Lord because of these things. Excellent it is. Lord is there in their hearts also. Okay. Now what we can do for today to conclude the class is, in the Navada Bhakti, the four are seen. What are the other five? We only just mention 15, 20 seconds. Only the name of them. What are the Navada Bhakti? Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnoho, Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakhyam, Atmanivedanam. In fact, the four of them are added in Pujitam actually. But still, for the sake of remembrance, because that is the topic, that is how Prahlada does, that is why Narayana is always in his Hridaya. So the Shravanam, Shrutaha, taken care. Second one, Kirtanam Here also Kirtitaha taken care. There that Smaranam, here Dhyataha is taken care. So Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam. Who is over? Then the next steps onwards, they fall in the Pujitam only. Still, what is said in Navada Bhakti, we'll just enumerate. The fourth one is called as Pada Sevanam. Vishnoho Pada Sevanam. Means what? Spending time in looking at Vishnu Charana and doing the Abhishekam, then Udvartanam, then Gandhagam Ityadi. Because only at the feet we can have that Prapatti. Only those who are Prapanna at his feet are given Sharanagati by the Lord, no other way. Therefore, to have devotion at the feet, to remember the charana of the Lord, you have to give sufficient time and attention. Therefore, giving the time and attention with devotion to the Lord is done through this Pada Sevanam. The two types of Pada Sevanams are, one is the Abhishek karke puja ityadi karo. Other Pada Sevanam is Pada Samvahanam we can do in our own heart. Feel the Lord seated in your own house in a chair. Take his feet in your, lap and do that Pada Samvahanam and do that Kirtanam. Look at his feet. That itself is Pada Sevanam. Ena kena prakarena hari smartavya. By some or every or any means, remember the Lord, surrender to Lord, pray to the Lord, allow the Lord to bless us. Is it not our goal? So therefore, Pada Sevanam. Both sevas. Pada Sevanam. It can be interpreted in many ways. Another Pada Sevanam is what? When the Lord is walking on the path, remove all the kachara, thorns, stones and make the path beautiful than the Lord. Another is, unko khadao pehnao, wo bhi Pada Sevanam hai. What is the meaning of removing the thorns and all en route? Bhagavan walks to establish Dharma. In that path, you don't create your obstacles from your side to the Lord. That is the meaning of doing Pada Sevanam. That's what I said. If you want to understand, it can be understood in a very detailed, exhaustive manner. उतना तक मत जाओ, ये दोनों कर लो. भगवान का चरण का अभिषेक आदि किया और चरण का पखारना. पाद सेवनम is this fifth sadhana. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam is the fourth one. Pada Sevanam. Then the fifth one is called Archanam there. That is a part of puja. Archanam. Archanam is Rucha. The two types of Archanams are there. One is what generally in the Saguna Sakara they do of taking the Lord's 108 names or 1000 names and saying Namaha Namaha, offer the flowers. Another Archanam is Rucha, from that Dhatu Archana comes. So in the mantras of Vedas, Rucha means mantra. Whatever the Paramatma's Tattva is described, contemplating on that also is Archana. That is Vedantic Archana. This is Pauranika Archana. Where the idea is always to remember Lord with His glory, always we have to surrender to Him. Remembering the Lord with His glory is hidden in that name of the Lord. Saluting and surrendering Him is there in Namaha Namaskara. But unless some action is done, the mind will not be concentrated in the beginning. Therefore, the pushpa is taken, touched to the Hridaya. Then while chanting Om Shri Krishnaya Namaha, we offer. So in this, what are the things that are happening? Krishna Charana we are seeing. Taking the pushpa from basket, touching to our heart, offering at His feet, chanting the mantra Om Shri Krishnaya Namaha, Om Shri Kamalanataya Namaha, Om Shri Vasudevaya Namaha, Om Sanatanaya Namaha, Om Vasudevatmajaya Namaha, Om Punyaya Namaha, Om Leela Manuja Vigrahaya Namaha, Ityadi. So in all of that, where is the ultimate main thing? The name of the Lord in that His glory. First. Second, through that Namaha, to such Lord, I, my ego, with all my possessions, Mama, I am surrendering through this Pushparchana. That is the main thing to be achieved in that Archana. When it is a Saguna Sakara, Bhagavan's Archana done with the Namavali as well as Pushpa Arpanam. It is not Pushpa or offered. Through the Pushpa, all the Mama and Aham both we are offering. Why? For two reasons. One, he is the one who alone is so great, etc. Second, he is the only one who can protect me and take care of me. Therefore, I have to do that. That is a Krishnaya Namaha. The moment you say that, the Krishna Varna Krishna, Krishna Avatara Krishna, Sarva Akarshana Krishna, Satchitananda Rupa Krishna, you have to remember. And by saying Namaha, you say all Mama and Aham I am offering to you. ऐसा एक नाम भी ले लो, वो सबसे बड़ा साधना. Rather than chanting every day hundreds of times, but the main meaning only missed. That is not real sadhana. So too, Om Kamalanathaya Namaha. Kamala is Lakshmi. So Lakshmi Nath. Lakshmi is Maya Shakti. Therefore, O Lord, you are the Nath of the Lakshmi Maya Shakti. Therefore, remove the negative Maya of Rajas Tamas from me. Give the positive Satmaya so that I reach you. While feeling that, Om Kamalanathaya Namaha. Then Vasudevaya Namaha. Vasudeva Putra, or the Lord who resides everywhere as Chaitanya Jyoti. To him I am offering everything belonging to me and me also. Adopt me, accept me, reveal yourself to me, O Lord. Feeling that we have to do the archan. अपन को नाम बोलना ही नहीं आता. अब ट्रेन करो फिर ना. क्या करो दिन भर फिर. दिन भर भगवान ने क्यों दिया? रात को सोने को दिया. थक गए तो दिन भर किस लिए थकना चाहिए? क्या करके? ओनली द अभ्यास ऑफ साधना. So I gave you an idea. Now think about it. So the fifth one is Archanam. Sravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnoha Smaranam, Padasevanam. Fifth one is Archanam. Sixth one is Vandanam. In that Vandanam, नित्य निरंतर झुके ही रहना चाहिए भगवान के चरण में प्रणाम करते हुए. Because out of gratitude, because everything he alone is giving to everyone in the world, including me. निरंतर भगवद वंदना. देखो जो इगोइस्टिक है ना, सर उठा के उसी का इंसल्ट होता है. The one who already surrendered at the feet of Lord, nobody can insult. Like Hanuman ji, already surrendered to the Lord, Vandanam. Therefore, he himself talks about himself to inspire Vibhishana. Negatively. Negative means, हम तो बंदर है भाई, सुबह सुबह हमको देखने से आहार भी नहीं मिलता. ऐसे हमको भी भगवान ने इतना वैल्यू दी. You are a Brahmana Vamsha, though born in Rakshasa Kula, but you have such a good samskara. How will he deny you? Definitely he'll bless you. Not I'm telling you that take a chance to surrender. I'm certainly telling that Lord will accept you. Not taking chance. It's a pakka, the best chance which you can take of surrendering to Lord. See Hanumanji, because this is Vandanam, already to Rama, he never has any ego. See, that ego never became an obstruction to him. Therefore, when the need came, he has put the entire Vanara Jati to such a low level to inspire Vibhishana to devote and surrender to Lord Rama. है ना? प्रातले जो नाम हमारा तेहि न दिन न मिलई आहारा. असमय अधम सखा सुनु मोहु पर रघुबीरा कीनी कृपा सुमिरि गुण वरे विलोचन नीर. See what a beautiful portion there. He has no abhimana because he has done vandanam, surrendered. Therefore, to create devotion in others, for Rama, he can say, we are markat, हमको सुबह याद करने उस दिन भूखा रहता बंदा. ऐसे हमको भी भगवान ने इतना आदर किया. मोह पर रघुबीरा कीनी कृपा सुमिरि गुण भरे विलोचन नीर. Here also vandanam. Then there are three more. What are they? Let us study them tomorrow. Dasyam Sakyam Atmanevedana. With this, these four and other five of Navada Bhakti also we have touched. Is it not? Because Parikshitji and Shukadevji have no time, they finished. हमको और कुछ काम है ही नहीं, then we can study that. Then in the next 7-8 slokas, और 7-8 भी कहाँ है? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slokas. Again, same things but in a different beautiful manner put. We will study them also as we are seeing the earlier slokas. Thank you. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Sri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan ki jai. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaiturvarenyam Bhargo Devasni Madhyam Prachodayat. प्राणाय पानाय व्यानाय उदानाय समानाय ब्रह्मणे ब्रह्मार्पणं मध्ये मध्ये मृतपानोत्तरा पुष्णस्तपाद प्रक्षालनाचमनताम्बूल नीराजनान्दर्शयामि भो ॐ नीलमेघश्याम कृष्ण नित्यजगन्मोहन कृष्ण बाल गोपाल कृष्ण भव्यमङ्गलं वेणुगानलोल कृष्ण वेदान्तवेद्य कृष्ण नवनीतचोर ओम भक्तजनाधार परमदयावार्धि गीतामृतात् परमयोगीश पार्थसाररूप तत्र सूर्यभाति न चन्द्रतारकं नमामि भगवान् नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्यां ब्रह्मलोकधिरिमे गुरु पूर्वं दासतज्ञ रामगौराय बोल श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय। श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण शास्त्र की जय। श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण अंतर्गत समस्त अवतार ऋषिमुनि देवता भक्तगण की जय। बोल श्री वेदव्यास शुकदेव सूतादि समस्त भागवताचार्य की जय। बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय। सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तनं गोविंदा गोविंद। थैंक यू. So let us spend some 20 minutes for our other study also. Hari Om all. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mamo